is not yet finished. There's still a ways to go. This morning, you'll find in front of you a document that outlines how I think we must first change ourselves so that we can change this country. I will not be the traditional deputy leader. I've identified 5 objectives that must be accomplished if we are to successfully march this country towards a better place. First and foremost, we must strengthen the ties that binds us. We must become more united, more cohesive, less disjointed in the way we operate and in the way we treat each other. We must go back to the days. We must go back to the days when we locked arms one with the other, where together we were an unmovable force. PLPs, we must do it. Our journey has not yet ended. There's still further to go. We have to bring more young people and women into our leadership. We have to reflect the ideals and the aspirations of those whom we seek to represent. In this document, I've outlined how we would go about doing just that. And to prove my point, to show you that I'm not just a sounding brass and a tinkering cymbal. My campaign is composed of a mix of young men and women, many under the age of 30, stalwarts as well, and seasoned PLPs. That has to be reflected in our journey and march forward. If we wish to journey for a better Bahamas, to continue long after we have met our makers, then we must make concerted efforts to replenish ourselves. We must ensure that our conversation with the Bahamian people is not simply a celebration of our history, but we must use our history to develop and communicate a roadmap of policies and programs that assist them in realizing their hopes and their dreams. PLPs, the document in front of you, shows clearly where I think we should go. I am prepared to work with the party's chairman, leader, and leadership team to bring about a stronger, more unified, and well-oiled political machine. The needs of the Bahamian people should be placed before every selfish need or desire. Bahamians today are not interested in a contest of personality, but are interested in solutions to our problems. Bahamians today want nothing more than their leaders to be genuinely concerned for their problems, the problems that face us, and they want us to be committed to fixing them. Bahamians today want a workhorse, not a poser. They want leaders that will get things done. Stalwarts, throughout my entire adult life, I worked in this party. I come, as you know, from a family of men and women like you that began the glorious march towards a better Bahamas. The years of my father's service does not entitle me to any position, but the way he has approached his contribution to our movement was the example that I tailored my service after. I am like you. I have worked and looked for nothing in return, but have always been driven by the desire to make this country better than I met it. The country that I know and love, the country that was once ripe with opportunity, the country that you helped to create, is quickly slipping from our grips. I must now offer myself for senior leadership because, like you, I want to make sure that our children and their children are able to achieve more and go further than we did. My desire is not to showboat. It is not to get my picture in the paper or revel in the trappings of office, but it is to renew our march towards change. I have 6 children. All of them are here before you this morning. symbolic of the central hope of this progressive Liberal Party. A hope that once connected us all together and connected us to the Bahamian people. A hope that our children's days are better than ours. Stalwarts, as we go into convention and as we cheer on our favorite candidates and celebrate, let us remember that the real work of the PLP is to make the Bahamas a better place for succeeding generations. At this convention, let us remember that the work of the PLP is not about us, but about them, the succeeding generation. PLP, this is our moment. We are the party that marched the Bahamas to new heights, that boldly and bravely broke down barriers that divided us. We are the party that triumphantly marched this country forward. PLPs, we mold the future. We do not fear it. PLPs, we are the party of Sir Lyndon Pindlin, Sir Clement Maynard, Sir Myron Butler, Aidan Hanna, Clarence Bain, Dr. Roker, Paul Adley. Brave men, unafraid of the challenges that were ahead of them, unmoved by how the odds were stacked against them. They bravely and boldly marched. PLPs, it's time to march again. This is our time. The Bahamas today needs us to carry on our march. My brothers, my sisters, let us therefore today march the Bahamas forward and make it the country that we all want it to be. PLPs, be brave once more. Together, let's change the Bahamas. Be brave once more, PLPs. And together, let us change the Bahamas. God bless you, and God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Thank you, and have a good night.